Hey guys, how's it going? So today I have this VIRO. It's a 5-pinner. Let's get this clamped up. It is a bit of a strange lock. It has a fair bit of movement in it. So, oh sorry, nearly forgot. Get the key there. There's a high set right behind these two low sets. So a little bit challenging, however it is a nice wide open keyway. As we'll be working from this ledge anyway, we can just stick the biggest fattest tension wrench in there and go for it there. Because there's quite a bit of slop, I'm going to try and do something to hopefully help you out. Get this up there. I'm just going to put a little bit, going to put it in the direction we're picking it in, and put a little black line just there. You can do this if you're struggling to get feel with your fingers. With a lock like this, you get quite a fair bit of visual indication. So I'll do that. Set the lock out of the way so you don't I don't have my thumb in the way. So pin 1, slight click. Working under, try to get under pin 4. Got a click and a slight rotation. Pin 5. As you can tell, we have the privilege of looking at the key. You could tell that he was quite high up. However, we lost a false set. I'm just going to tighten this up because we're get away with it, man. We're losing the balance here. Pin 3, got a slight click. Oh, something dropped. Pin 1 springy, 2, 3, 4. Overset that. Pin 1. Nice solid click. Pin 3, a little click. I lost a false set. 1's fine, 2's fine, 3, there we go. I needed a second click on 3. 4. Got a click and we kept our false set. However, still getting feedback. Another click, still lost our false set, and gave it just a little bit more, and we got our false set back. So we go back to pin 1. Pin 1's fell down. And we got pin 1. Pin 2. Not ready just yet. 3 and 4's fine. How about 5? Oh, there we go. 5's on our winner. So we lost a false set again. Following it down, see where we went wrong. Well, not quite where we went wrong, but see what's next to get picked. Something just fell back down, I think. There's 5 again. I eased up on the tension a little bit and 5 fell back down, so gave another click. We've still lost that false set, however pin 4 gave us a click there. Two spray, 1 spray. Pin 2. Spray. There we go, pin 2 there. I don't know why I was doing that. Pin 1. 3's fell back down. Four, 5 still up there. Click on 3. 5 came back down. Nice deep false set now. Pin 1's came back down again. And click on 1. Nothing on 3. Pin 1 again. Nice deep false set and a big, very audible click. That's pin 5 again. There we go, pin 5 is it. So, get this out of here and zoom out. Now you might be wondering, why is it so much play in this lock? Well, oh, sorry about that. I have attempted to gut this lock earlier, however I needed 2 keys, and I don't have 2 keys, I only have the 1 key, so I need to have one side picked and use the key on the other side. So, someone suggested this in the comments, and it was a fantastic comment, and I've went out and bought it, and it arrived no more than 2 hours ago, so I've immediately opened up and began playing with it, which is this. I'll reassemble it, sorry, mess from earlier. Huck locksmith tool set, which is for disassembling and reassembling locks, especially in this case Euro cylinders, which is what we're all about. So we'll move the I have taken the circlip out, that's why there was so much play in there, because I got to this stage earlier and realised that I'd messed up. So we'll go ahead and whip out this other circlip. I will put the link for this down below in the description if you want to check it out. I got it for £24. I believe you can actually get it elsewhere a little bit cheaper. However, I didn't look very hard. What on earth is in there? I haven't disassembled this lock before, so I have very little to no idea what the hell I'm doing. Let's use this pick to try and bring this out. There we go, a little bit more. Just trying to bring it so that middle section comes out. Now the last thing I want to do is lock this lock up. Now this is strange, I've never counted one like this, so this is very interesting. So we'll get that out. I'm really regretting picking this, or regretting gutting this already. I can tell this is going to be a nightmare. Bring it out just a little bit more. I'm trying to get this bit out, but I get the feeling it's not going to happen, so we'll get that. Oh, it's spring loaded. Right. What to do is you take these spacers. I haven't even checked to see if these fit. Oh, it does fit, which is very good. And you pop that in there. Now I can put this side, I'll leave it now, and you're going to use it to follow into this side here. I hope, I think. I tell I'm full of confidence and enthusiasm with this. So you're going to push that in there, keeping a tension on it, and then you're going to get another one and pop that in directly behind it, keeping tension on it. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see without mucking this up. Now I've got one in, so I'm going to follow that with another one here. Guys, if I'm doing this wrong, which I most certainly am, because I'm just making this up, please comment down below. I'm sorry this is going to be a long video. I'm not going to go and assemble it while I'm here. I'm just going to disassemble it, and then I'll play about with reassembling it when the video's over, and then get the third one in, and then that is it out, and I can go ahead and lock that side. Now there's your lock, set that down there, and here is the cylinder with this rather strange, however, there's two springs in there, one either side, so we'll keep them separate, and we'll get this pulled out here. So let's move this out of the way, keep that lock here, and we'll go ahead and just dump these in there. Standard, 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 and I would think nothing else of a lock I've never heard of before. Pop this down here, we'll zoom in just a little bit. So what we do is take the key and open this side back up, hopefully, he says. There we go. I'm just going to bring the plugs, so I'll do this so I don't drop any pins or lock it there. These spacers, bring these, so what I did not want to happen is, where's my tweezers, here we go, is drop these pins. So pin 1 is a spool, so that goes in there, and we'll pull this out of here and slide this back a little bit, and the second pin 2 is another spool. This will be why we're getting all these ridiculously deep falsets. Pin 3, come on camera, pin 3 is another spool. Keep pushing that back till we get this other spacer out. I get the feeling I should have done this in the vise. It may have been a little bit easier. There we go. And push that end in back in. And slide this. There's two of these spring-loaded locking pawl things on either side. And pin 5 jumped out of there. And surprise, surprise. Oh no, sorry, pin 4. Have I lost one somewhere? That's another spool, by the way, sorry. Get the feeling. There's pin 5. This lock was all spools. Come on, camera. There we go. It was all spools. And then you just get the final one out, just like that. And we'll go ahead and put this back in, he says. He's messed this up somehow, somewhere. Anyway, besides the point, those springs in there, there's nothing, it's not a challenge lock, it is just another lock. So you can see all those standard spools. That'll be why there's so much play, which I believe is quite unusual for a commercial lock to put all spools in, because you've seen how much play you get in these locks with putting all spools in. So guys, thank you very much for being very patient with me and getting a chance to see this Huck set. It is really impressive. I may or may not make a video of reassembling this. I'll give it a go. We'll see how we get on, but my first official, official lock being picked and gutted. So please comment below if you want to see more of this, less of this.